yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because they can draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop it. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3 and a much tougher 3rd down moment.
Well, it can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say. Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, they'll throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one going into the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability or had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Etienne running right. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it with the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and that brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tanner Muse with it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Touchdown! Darrell Henderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, PAT, or field goal. In the case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety back all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. But to throw again is Lawrence.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
Extra point splits the points. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He shows you right there, you can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They really struggled in the first half, but they made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That's complete. It's Okuedu now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try the left side with Henderson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Trey Henderson in there again, and on the season now is 9 sacks for him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and he had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On the double.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Etienne halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On the double. X3. 2 stopper.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
It's a room to maneuver. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with ETN.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
One more time with ETN.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for two and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for L.A., the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.